My name is William Michael Forbes. I want to welcome you to Supernatural Saturday, our meditation day, which follows on the heels of Shortcuts for Your Soul, which we do on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube Live. And I want to welcome you. Today's meditation is on reset yourself. Reset yourself. You know, there's this thing going on in the world today called the Great Reset. And reset yourself. And that's what the meditation is about. And I got this group of beings with me called the Ascended. And resetting yourself is not a very complex process. It's a very simple process, but most of you are so attached to what you are not in your thought that you find yourself disconnected from the very simple elegance of what you actually are, which makes it difficult for you to be what you came here to be. And so this process of resetting yourself is a very exciting one, and we'll make it as simple and as easy as we possibly can. So I've asked them to explain what they mean by reset and the process, and we're going to go over it very simply and easily. I'm just going to take a few moments. I'm going to share this video out, and I encourage you who are watching this, if you're here for the first time, please have the courtesy to share this information out. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, click on the notification bells. We want to bring our subscribers up. We want more of this information to reach more people. This is, again, a meditation. So we do a process of bringing different dimensional beings, ascended masters, guardian angels through on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We do a Q&A as well on that. And yes, I just remembered that too. We're going to do that. Could you get me the bowl of numbers from in there? The bowl of, thank you very much. The other thing I want to do this morning is I want to do the monthly draw for our patrons live, a free reading with me, and also that we have a patrons live event happening tomorrow. Let's see here. So we're going to share that over there. Perfect. Thank you so much. Yes. So every month, for those of you that want to support this work in other ways, you can become a member of my Patreon page, patreon.com/William Michael Forbes. We got special perks for patrons. And we're going to do the monthly draw right now for a free reading with me. So one of my patrons is going to win a free reading with me this month. And before we do that, I just want to share this out a little further. Right, in another group. Yes. Over there. And post. Okay. So I have here a bowl with all my patrons in this bowl here. It's slowly running out of space. So I'm going to pull one name from here, and the name I pull from here will win the free reading for this month with me. Let's see what we have here. We have Melissa. Melissa, congratulations. You won a free reading with me. I will send you an email, and you can then schedule your free reading with me. That's wonderful. Thank you so much. Congratulations, Melissa, for winning the free reading with me for this month. Also, for my patrons, I'll let you know tomorrow's live event. You'll be receiving the email for tomorrow evening, 7 at 7, for our meeting where we do a live channeling with Q&A. And it's a lot of fun. A lot of interesting things happen at our live events. So you might want to consider becoming a part of that too. So now we come to the really important, juicy stuff today. The Great Reset is something that you're hearing in a global term right now. Good morning, everybody. And what the Ascended said, it's time to reset yourselves. You've been dependent and trained to be dependent on this world around you as the sole source of how you feel and think. And yet you, that divine manifestation that is hearing these words, the you that can operate that body or change its thoughts, that you does not require an externalized reality to determine what it is you will create. As a liberated awareness, able to select and choose thoughts and emotions at will by choice, not by chance, but by choice, intentional choice, you are absolutely free. And you can reset yourself back to this state of being that you are, this liberated consciousness, merely moving through this condition that you call time and space. And our meditation will be very simple. And if you practice this simple process repeatedly enough with great intent to succeed, you will find you will reset yourself to a state of energy, a state of awareness, a state of being that is more in alignment with who you are, and you'll be able to bring that alignment down into your physical realm. As awareness, you are not a material entity. As awareness, you move through a material medium, but you are not a material entity. This material entity is a separate and distinct life form over which you have dominion. These thoughts, this information in your mind is non-physical energy that you as awareness have dominion over. And many of you have forgotten this. You have become so attached to this world and its information and its experientiation that they become the deciding factors in what you will or will not do while you're in this creative endeavor. For you are in this creating endeavor. You're here to create and manifest. You're not here to be subjective. You're here to be creative. And so to assert your will over this becomes a matter of intention, conscious intention. It cannot happen unconsciously and will not happen unconsciously. It is by choice and by your design that you may be free. For this world cannot give you the freedom which you already possess. But you may offer to this world the freedom that is you through your creations. And we won't waste your time, for there is no time to waste. We will walk you through a simple process of just keeping that body where you need to keep it and keeping your mind where you need to keep it. Can you quiet that body and quiet that mind at will, anywhere, anytime? Or are you pulled about by your senses, by the thoughts, the words, the stimulations in this world? Do they control you? An infinite intelligence capable of creating worlds and galaxies and universes? And you find yourself struggling with this little instrument that you have here, this little form that you fashioned to express yourself through, which is not even you, but a small extension of your consciousness, manufactured as a creative vehicle. And so that body you find yourself in is just that, a creative instrument through which you as awareness may utilize the vibrational energies of thought and emotion to influence, change, and affect matter. To influence, affect, and change matter. That is your nature, that you have dominion over these things. That is your nature, that you have dominion over these things, that these things do not have dominion over who you are. And so the simplicity is in this. Can you keep that simple mechanism still and quiet and peaceful as long as you like? Can you have this thing called your mind still, expanded, open, and undisturbed? And then can you bring into this mind and into this matter energies, qualities of consciousness, of joy, of spontaneity, of clarity, of fun, of playfulness, of curiosity? Can you bring those energies in and let them become the determining factors in your creative process in this dimension? they were when you were first incarnated into that form, when you first joined this experience. There were no inhibitors in the system. You were very curious, very dynamic, very energetic, free, in fact, of all encumbrances. And in truth, you are still free of all encumbrances, but you must take the old clothing off, the old self, the old thoughts, the old emotions. You need to liberate your mind and body of these things. And as you do, you will become that which you are again in this form. You will look around and say, what am I here to do? What may I be? What can I create? And won't this be fun? Yes, because that is how you first came into this. This is going to be fun. And then you got distracted by this world around you. And in that distraction, you forgot who you are. And so the reset yourself is simply that. Reset your mind and body to your awareness, instead of your awareness being attuned to what the mind and body have themselves. To divest yourself of what the world has told you to think you are, and to reinstate yourself to the creation of your life's design. Yeah, very exciting, guys. I'm excited about this. So it's going to be very simple, right? We're going to do this very simply. It's basically just, we're going to get our bodies and our minds quiet for just a few minutes. And yes, the goal, they're saying the goal of this few minutes is for you to have an experience where you feel your body and your mind are changing because of how we are interacting with it. For the relationship that we can have upon your form is the exact same relationship that you can have upon your form. If you are willing to allow your body to be in stillness, if you are willing to silence your mind gently and caringly, you will experience your awareness of what you are as awareness different than what you perceive it to be while speculating about what you are through the content of your mind and the memory of your past, which simply get in the way. When you liberate yourself from the memory, when you liberate your body from that suffering, when you restore yourself to this moment, there is an awareness of experience that you get to know that you are the peace, you are the joy, you are the very source of your own creative process. And you may assert that function over time, space, and matter. There are those on this planet today that have come into form that are using your trust, that are using your minds and your bodies for their own gain. And this cannot end until you liberate yourself from those restrictive environmental stimulations. There are many things in your environment that restrict and stimulate you from being centered in what you are as a creative awareness. And when you pull your attention away from those distractions and into this moment, you liberate yourself, you reset yourself back. And we do not like the word back so much, but to what you are now. You are always what you are now. Knowing that, experiencing that, feeling that, and being that becomes an eventual state that you get to experience throughout your material world. But as long as you agree that there is something beyond yourself that has greater control over your life than yourself, then so it shall be. And there are vast numbers of you that choose to believe that illusion. And because you choose to believe it, so it is done unto you. And those of you that choose to liberate yourself from that, this is resetting yourself. And so we will have you simply relax that body, for it is just an instrument that you have, to have you relax that instrument of creation, to quiet and still this noisy thing called your mind, which is not you either. Those thoughts and those emotions, most of them aren't even yours. They were given to you. You ingest them without thought, most of you. You watch your televisions and you read your newspapers and you listen to other people, unscrupulously allowing information in that affects you, but has no relevance to who you really are or what you came here to do. Are you willing to make this quiet and still, to say, wait a minute, I'm going to put these thoughts and these memories aside. I'm going to reset myself to this moment. To this moment. In this moment where there is nothing but peace. And in this moment where there is nothing but choice. And in this moment where there is nothing but love. But your mind will not let you hear that unless you can quiet it down. And so we offer you this brief opportunity today to do so, to quiet this body, to still the mind. And some of you are wondering, well, how do I stop this incessant movement in my mind? Well, you take your attention away from it and you put your attention onto silence. Simply the idea of silence. If you listen only to silence, you'll actually begin to hear more than your mind can tell you. In the silence, you may hear all things and be undistracted. Yes. Thank you. We'll take a few questions before we begin the meditative process. For those of you who are wondering, I've got a group of beings with me called the Ascended. They've come a couple of times this year. They're fairly new. And they realize that the need for us to return to who we are is reaching a critical point. There's only so far you cannot be yourself before the system of creation breaks down. We have to move back into alignment with Source within in order for that purity, that clarity, that creative process becomes really fine and effective in keeping, well, the material world in functioning the way we need it to. Question from Jana. Will I, by consistent quieting uncomfortable emotions when they arise, change the old programming, thinking, and attachments? Yes, Jana. When you can get your mind and emotions so they're not functioning the same way, when you can transform or transmute the information going on in your mind incessantly, it does not have to go on incessantly. You can shut it down gently and quietly and peacefully. And when that happens in that space of silence, that is where you have the opportunity to decide what you want to create. You can't create anything new until you're out of your mind, because all you can do inside your mind is create what you've already got there. You can't create anything new in your life from old experiences, old emotions. You just can't. I tried it doesn't work. You're welcome, Jana. Oh, you're welcome. Yes. As you know, we are running our Mediumship 102 program in tandem with this. And so there is a movement, because this is literally about synchronizing our whole planetary collective unconsciousness to a vibrational frequency of love. And so everything is working together for the same cause. There are other light workers out there doing the exact same thing at their end. and there's a convergence, there's a critical mass being built up to where the light worker community establishes enough awareness where light workers, the people that are waking up during this ascension process, move into a state of joy, a state of love, a state of peace, a state of playful creativeness, that we suddenly shift the global paradigm. It's happening. It's happening. There are certain things in the process of creation. There's certain things, once you have a certain type of knowledge, certain things become inevitable. At a certain point in knowledge, certain things become inevitable. So great question, Jana. Thank you very much. Does the Ascended have a message for me? Yes, sit and be still. Sit and be still, for we will take you to that place that you already are, but what you must experience to know that it is true. For only through your experience can you know that which we say as your own reality, not merely because we say it. Thank you. Great question. Oh, wow. Lysandra, she's giddy. She's giddy with joy. And we get that a lot when people leave the body and they realize they're still aware, especially when you think about them. What most people don't understand is when you leave your physical body, you don't have a physical body. People can't see you. You literally move to a different level of awareness. You're beyond sensorial perception, but not beyond perception. And yeah, she's very giddy and excited about being free of the physical encumbrances. Yeah, she can dance again. She loves dancing. She loves dancing, that freedom. When you think about her, if you are paying close attention to what you feel when you think about her, you will feel her presence with you. Just think. Most people, when they want to communicate with somebody who's left the body, they're hoping they'll see them again or physically hear them again. No, you cannot physically hear them. You cannot physically see them. They're not in a physical form. But you can sense them. If you open up your clairsentience, clairvoyance, claircognizance, you can sense their presence. They're on a different frequency. Your awareness is not bound by body alone. Your awareness has the capacity to move beyond matter and sense events in different bandwidths of consciousness or frequency. So whenever you think of somebody that you love that's left the body, don't just think about them. When you do, allow yourself to feel what comes back to you when you think about them. Feel the energy, because they will always respond in thought, because thought is non-physical, and they're in a non-physical energy. Thought is non-physical. Thank you for that question, Lysandra. Question from ZP. I saw a message yesterday with my first, at the beginning of the I see the pattern and wonder if my, yes, again, he's saying the pattern is one that you must stop repeating. I don't know what he means by this, but he's saying the pattern is one you must stop repeating. This is relevant to a pattern you have that keeps resulting in the delay. I don't know what he means by that, but he's saying it keeps resulting in the delay. Stop the pattern. The delay will end, and you'll be free. Wow, cool. Thank you so much. Wow. Wow. Question from Tanya. Does my soul fractal's white feather have a message for me? And does Mother Earth have anything to say to us today? Wow. Mother Earth has got a lot to say to humanity. If people will listen, the world is literally shaking right now. If you pay attention, like the Earth, she's discharging the collective unconscious fear from her tectonic system. Everything in creation is electromagnetic. I think Michael talked about that earlier in the, Metatron talked about that. Everything is electric. Everything is electrical, magnetic. And so our emotion of fear is an electrical frequency, and it goes out, it impacts, alters, and adjusts time-space and matter. Just the same way as the energy that comes through here, through me, to you guys, has an effect in your consciousness, and vice versa. So fear, joy, have different effects in time-space, and the collective human unconscious vibration of fear is having an impact on the planetary system, and Gaia is discharging that energy right now in the form of actual tectonic movement, discharging energy from it. You ever watch a dog when it's had an experience that's unpleasant or uncomfortable? It shakes it off. Well, Gaia, when she's got a lot of negative energy coming at her from humans and other animals that are being affected by humans, she's shaking it off right now. She's trying to do it in the best way she can so that she does not harm large population densities. As you notice, the events are happening in small, low population densities, and she's saying she's doing her best to keep it that way. But if humanity doesn't dial down their fear and increase their love, it could get really uncomfortable. Got to dial down the vibration of fear, restore the vibration of love. Yeah. I'm going to take one more question and we're going to begin the meditation. Question from Daniela. What message has my guide Nemesis for me today? Interesting. There's a white crystal sphere that you have, like a round crystal you have. To take that, to put it to your throat. I'm seeing white, but he says it's red, like reddish color. But put it to your throat, and yes, and speak through that. Let your voice amplify through that. Cool. I like that. Thank you so much. Yeah. I want to thank you guys for being here. Listen, this meditation is not a long meditation. It's very simple, and I encourage you to do it frequently. Not enough of us are taking time, and when I say us, I mean humans as a whole. We are a collective consciousness and a collective unconsciousness. Learning to stop your body, and the mental health systems are overwhelmed with people that do not know that they can quiet their bodies and quiet their minds. There's no training in schools to teach children how to do a simple thing like breathe and relax. There's very little teaching children in mass education to do that. The reasons for that I don't want to get into, because there are others that have their own personal motives on this planet. But very important, anybody can learn to quiet their body and quiet their mind. Anybody can. This is an instrument that's here to serve you. Your mind is a mechanism that's here to serve you. These are creative instruments that you bring creative energy through. Please remember that. Thank you, Ian, for that super chat. Any message for me? I'd really appreciate an update about accelerating health, my relationship, and or my artistic career that's on hold. Thank you. Yes, Ian. The meditation we're going to do, remember, the only reason things aren't accelerating for some of you, the reason why some of you are stuck and it's not moving, is because there's something stuck in your system energetically. Or you're giving attention to things in the world that keep your energy entrapped out there in specific events in time space. Pull your attention away from fear, pull your attention away from anything out there that distracts you from the energy that would support and sustain what you want to have happen. But he wants a specific piece of information. He will discover this if he simply stills that body and quiets that mind. Then he in himself knows the vibrational essence of this thing that he is bringing forth. It is his attachment to this vibrational essence is critical for its manifestation. If you do not connect into the energy of that, if you do not connect into the energy of that and bring it into your flesh to make your energy into flesh, the energy of the joy, the energy of the playfulness, the energy of fulfillment that is natural, that is naturally in alignment with what you know it to be. But in order to have that alignment occur, you must be connected to it in your awareness, and you must bring that awareness of connection to that joy, to that fulfillment into your flesh. You must bring that feeling into your flesh so that your flesh tingles and excites with the energy of your creation. And when that excitation is felt in the flesh, it will happen in matter. And so, to come to that place, dear one, it is important you understand that this mechanism and this mechanism of thought need to be in alignment, open to receiving the energy that you can bring into it. And we may assist you in that regard in this process today. But fundamentally, the goal is to get this mechanism into the condition of being that will support that which you want it to do. And so we will begin. So please take a long, slow drink of water. This gives your body some hydration, because when you change the energy of the body and mind, the way in which it processes energy is different. It uses more energy. Now take a long, slow, deep breath and fill your lungs completely. The goal in this breath is to release all tension from your body, to allow your body with this breath to completely relax and become resistant free, free from all resistance in your breath now. As you exhale, release all resistance from your body. You can do this. You can direct all of the muscles in that body to completely and fully relax and become receptive to your awareness. Allow that. Take another slow, deep breath. And as you exhale, intend that body to relax even more, to have no resistance to your awareness. Giving every muscle and nerve, organ and gland permission to be resistance free, relaxed, receptive to your awareness. And breathe again one more time deeply. And on this breath, fully intend for every muscle to be completely relaxed and free of resistance. As you feel the resistance dissolving, the muscles relaxing, simply communicate to that body the thought, thank you for being open and receptive to my awareness. Communicate that thought to your body. Thank you for being open and receptive to my awareness. And then draw in one more breath. And as you release the breath, allow the body to go even deeper. Allow your awareness to feel how the body feels in this state of less resistance. Scan through the body with your awareness and feel how it feels with less resistance. You may notice that there are certain discomforts that are not there anymore. You will also notice that there is perhaps the sound of your heartbeat in your ears. You may also notice how relaxed and resistance-free your body is, and importantly, how it feels to you as an awareness. And then breathe deeply again. And give that body permission to be completely open to your awareness. Open and receptive to your awareness. Now turn your attention to the part of your awareness that is analyzing, remembering, considering, and anticipating, and breathe your awareness into that space. And as you exhale, allow the analysis, the thought, the anticipation to dissipate as you exhale. Give your thoughts stillness as you exhale. And breathe in again, deeply into that space. And as you exhale, exhale all thought, all memory, all anticipation out of that body. And breathe into that space again. And as you exhale, release any residual thought, memory, emotion, and anticipation. And allow your awareness to feel how releasing that feels. How do you, as awareness, experience this? And breathe deeply again. And as you exhale, allow the sensation to expand. Exhaling emotion, memory, and anticipation away from your awareness. Giving your awareness space. Allow yourself to experience the space. Breathe into your body an idea or sensation of joy. Breathe an idea or sensation of joy into your body. And when you exhale, expand that sensation to fill the space around your body. And now just allow your awareness to be aware of this sensation. Feel how you feel the sensation of awareness at this time, how you experience this moment now. That you may, in a short few breaths, return to this awareness at any time you choose to give this awareness your attention. And very gently breathe your awareness back into the body. Allow the body's eyes to open and be aware of how you experience the energy in your body now, for you have reset it to some degree. And be aware of how the activity in your mind is different, for you have reset it to a degree. This is but a first step in the direction of reset yourself. For your breath is a divine instrument, always at your disposal. Your breath is a divine instrument, always at your disposal to still the mind, to restore the body. And you may always, by choice, assert your energy to do so, to still that body, to still that mind. For some of you, you may need to practice this, for it may be a new skill to you, or one that you just have not practiced enough to truly understand and know what you are capable of. But once your mind and your body are surrendered to your awareness, then you can begin to selectively create the energetic conditions of the world as you wish to experience it. The energetic condition of joy, the energetic condition of love, the energetic condition of peace. You may manifest any of these as you have manifested all of the others. For whether it is good or it is bad, it is still part of the creation. But when you are in charge of the process of your creation, you now take responsibility for your purpose, what it is you are here to be and do by choice, not by chance. Thank you so much. Yes. Allow yourself, they want me to stress this, allow yourself to feel the difference in your energy. This is how you know that you have initiated a change in matter and mind, for there will be a difference in your experience of being awareness. This is how you know. It is the only way you can truly know. Wow. Question from JC. At this point in time, no. The process of discharging what we are all doing with the Ascended today is a process of recalibrating, resetting the energy of matter. Because when you alter your physiology, when you change the energy that you're radiating, it affects the time, space, and energy around you. So some people can walk in a room and they can light the whole room up with their energy, right? Because they're radiating that, and that energy induces changes in time, space, physical changes. Fear is a vibration that organizes matter one way. Love is a vibration of energy that organizes matter in a different way. And when we become deliberate, the work that we've done here, this handful of us here, this little bit that we've done today, that you've radiated a different energy through your body, through your mind, affects the world around us. Just the same way as these words as sound waves come through these mechanisms to your ears, and you can feel their vibration. That vibration is affecting you as a sound wave, but it affects the matter of your body, because the physical action of your eardrums in response to these invisible sound waves, the invisible affects the visible. And when you understand, then resetting yourself becomes paramount to your own experience of what it is you wish to have here and be here and do here. It is by choice, not by chance, once you know that you have choice. Thank you. Thank you for that gifts, Farbadiba. I really appreciate that. Question from Bridget. Yes. Thank you. Yes, there were two actually communicating with you, Bridget. There were two. Yes, one is a guardian angel, one is another, a relative that's not in form anymore. I think it's an elderly woman, and she's been watching you for a long time, this elderly woman. And your guardian angel is trying to get you to not hear the phenomena of my sound, but the wisdom of my energy. And this is a really big thing right now with this ascension process. A lot of people are picking up the energies of non-physical beings and trying to hear it as language or see it as something comprehensible to your mind. Don't get lost in the way your mind and your body have been preconditioned to perceive information. You really need to train or transcend your perceptual apparatus so that you can feel what is the meaning of the message, right? The meaning of the message. That's when you start to feel the vibration. What's it saying? Is it communicating love? Is it communicating joy? Is it communicating a direction? Do you need to turn left? Do you need to turn right? These guides, these angels, these multidimensional beings are here to inspire us to master time, space, and matter, to master our creative process. And your mind and body are conditioned to try and interpret reality in a set way. But you, as awareness, if you go back to the moment they whispered in your ear, what did you feel? What was the energy of the feeling? Ask yourself that question. What was the energy of that whisper? You'll be surprised. All the information there. Oh, you're welcome, animation. Yep. And everybody will, again, training your body to be an instrument, a creative instrument, which it is. It's a creative instrument for your soul, your awareness. And so is your mind. It's a creative instrument. It was not meant to be run from the outside in. It was meant to be run from the inside out. It's a universal thing, life coming from in and going without. It's universal. And it's unnatural that we've been conditioned by certain agencies and conditions in this world to believe that something out there is going to make your life better. When you are the most powerful being in your life that can make changes in time, space, and matter, think about this. What are you feeling in your body right now? They want me to ask you that. What are you feeling in your body right now from that meditative process? That is an example for you to know, not for us to prove anything to you, but for you to know that you affected a change in the energy of your matter, which in turn affects the matter of time, space around you. Please understand this. When you can alter or change the condition of matter in your body and mind, you then move into the creative position of being able to change and affect matter in time, space around your body. You just have to learn that process and become consistent in its application so that you're only allowing vibrational energies of joy, of creativity, of excitement, of curiosity to be that which is dominantly flowing through your mechanism, for that will organize that event, those conditions that represent those energies. It's the truth. It's what's happening anyway. It's what's happening in your life right now. You have organized that world around you. But you think it's out there, it's being done to you, but you have to organize it inside you, and it will organize out there. Let no man be your master, for you are that master. Question from Lauren. Do my guardian angels have a message for me today? Oh, that's so cute. They're saying you need some. I'm trying to find the word for that. Comfort time. They're saying get some comfort time for yourself today. Like snuggle up somewhere where you like to snuggle up, but they're really showing me like you snuggling and giving yourself some you time, just you time. Yes. They're saying she needs to find comfort in herself again. Comfort in herself. She can manifest this very easily now. She understands. But have comfort in yourself today. This will prove very beneficial for the future. I love that. Thank you, Lauren. Great question. I have time for a couple more questions, and we're going to head off into another wonderful day. Wonderful. I'm glad you can feel the difference. Thank you. Yes. Yes. Thank you. You're welcome, Lauren. Wow. Yeah, the key, they want me to keep reiterating, the key is not about what they're saying, but what you experience in relationship to the process that they suggested you follow. In literally that breathing process and deliberately relaxing the muscles in your body, because you have that authority, right? And when you assert that authority, matter begins to become your servant and not your master. So the experience of what it felt like for you to relax your body, and what it felt like for you to have that sensation of stillness and quiet in your thoughts, and then to bring in that vibration of joy, the sensation that you get to experience is the education, it is the teacher, it is the mentor that you're seeking, not us. You will find that all that you require is within you. We simply provide you with the information to direct you where you already are. To direct you where you already are. I love that. Thank you. I'm going to take one more question from Daniela. Had another vision center of my future collections as because you're meant to create it. You're meant to create that first page. The rest was given to you easily, but now you get to create. It will become obvious to you how the beginning and the end meet. like that. Well, thank you for that question, Daniela. Hang on, just trying to get this here. Okay, there we go. One more time. Last question here, folks. I was pulled into this meditation even though I joined late. Any message regarding this? Yes, the time for your mastery is now. The time for your freedom is now. The time for creation is now. You are fully free to be that which you decide to. By your will, it shall be done. The process that we talked about today, this reset yourself, is exactly this. It is important and imperative that most of you humans reset yourselves back to yourselves and not remain entrapped in the concoctions of the external world. You cannot find that relief from your suffering in this world. Neither money nor material will provide you with those things. They may provide your body with comfort, but the true comfort comes in your liberation of yourself, from the subjectivity of matter, back to the role, the divine role of creating and influencing matter deliberately and intentionally. By your will, it shall be done. We wish you much love and joy on this day. Reset yourself. Much love. Bye for now.